Hello and welcome back to another GeoGuessr video, and Christmas has come early, as they say, cause there is a new country with official Google coverage. Qatar has gotten an update, and in this video we're gonna play a few games in the Qatar, see how it looks, what to look for in case you get it in GeoGuessr. So let's get going, let's have a look. How does Qatar look like? I'll be playing, let's keep the moving on, cause why not? We're just exploring how it looks. So we are in a tunnel. So okay, the first thing I notice is the Google car, of course. We have a white Google car here, kind of similar to those other African cars we had. The antenna is different, I believe, but in some of the new African coverage, there were also like similar white car, I believe, in, was it Nigeria, I think. We have some Arabic, as you would expect. The road lines appear that we have all white. Oh, central line. Okay, it looks like the central line would be yellow. So that might be useful to tell it apart from UAE, for example, or Israel and Jordan, because in those countries the outer line is yellow. From this location, it seems that in Qatar the middle line would be yellow, not the outer line. So this is, I guess, the road number 3. The shape, well, the shape helps. The shape of Qatar. The coverage is very limited currently. I will show it on the screen. Mostly the coverage is near the capital of Doha and near some stadiums, basically. And there is also some coverage in an airport, I believe, from what I've seen. So we are on a road number 3. Doha would be to our kind of west. So is this road number 3 or where is it? Do we see road numbers even here? I don't see road numbers on this map, huh? Maybe the road numbers are not displayed, in which case that's not very helpful, is it? Education City Stadium, I don't know where that is. Doha to our kind of west? But it makes no sense. There is no coverage here, only in the airport. So maybe somewhere here then. Where is an education stadium? Education City Stadium, here we go. It wasn't too difficult to find. So I'm guessing we are somewhere nearby, somewhere here, maybe on this highway. Maybe, let's see. Yes! Let's go. Oh, we did start in a tunnel, so that makes sense. Not bad. Let's keep going. What do we have now? From what I notice, it looks quite green. Feels kind of greener than UAE, for example. So that's another thing to kind of keep an eye out for. No surprise that in terms of the general vibes, it would be similar to the countries in the same area. We are driving on the right side of the road, as you would expect as well. Again, we're near Qatar National Library. FIFA World Cup. Yeah, that's the big news. Qatar is in the center of attention now because of the World Cup. I don't know where they would have the National Library. I imagine in Doha, since that's the capital. Doha, I don't see the National Library. Just glancing over. But I imagine if someone really wanted to, you could learn this Qatar coverage pretty quickly. As I mentioned before, it is quite limited. Let's just guess. Oh, there it is, yeah. Oh, it wasn't looking that far outside of the center. For a national library, it's very kind of in outskirts, I would say. One thing I notice is that Qatar looks quite clean. I guess they care more about cleanliness than human rights there, but we have road number 1, road number 3, but yeah, you don't really see those road numbers, so that's not very helpful. Here we have again white road line instead of a yellow in the middle of the road. So maybe it might be all white as well, all white road lines. But sometimes it might be yellow in the middle. But yeah, the big thing is that the outer lines are white, which makes it different from the other countries in the neighborhood. This feels kind of in terms of like strategy. If you're playing, I don't think this Qatar is already available in duels, but I imagine eventually it will be. I think the strategy will be kind of similar to like Singapore, because you just plonk it somewhere. Currently, the biggest bunch of coverage would be either here-ish, around these stadiums here, and there is something here on the north of Doha as well. So maybe it's just best strategy to just plonk it somewhere here in the middle, and the score will be very good for you in duels, for example. Al Bayt Stadium. Well, if you manage to study the names of all the stadiums, here we go. Yeah, that's the Al Bayt. I think that's the new one that they built, right? For the World Cup, especially. Very interesting that they built it very, very far from Doha. I wonder why. Surely there were some closer places to build it. But maybe if you know why they built it so far, maybe to develop this city more. I don't know. Because I did notice that there's like big nothingness around, just big desert. So that's why I started looking at this stadium, because there really isn't too much around. The road goes like that, so maybe we would be somewhere here? Is there coverage on this road? Maybe, because I think this would kind of align. There might be a roundabout towards our south as well, so let's go somewhere here. Yeah, it was there. Okay, pretty good. Well, not a 5k, but I still think it's close enough. And the fifth round, what do we have? Some more posters. Together, of course. I don't think we have any follow cars or anything of that sort. Road number 3. Interesting that there are road numbers on the Bing maps. So we can use Bing maps for studying purposes. We have number 3 here, yeah? So let's open up the Bing maps and try to find, is Q3, I imagine, the third road. Well, of course, in battle royales and duels, this wouldn't be allowed. That we can use this for practice. So I think we might be near the Education City Golf Club. This Q3 road seems to be going there. And there is some coverage, I know, in this area as well. So let's go somewhere there, I imagine. Maybe? Is it? What? Maybe that was the turn to road 3. But actually we were here, but there was a turn to road number 3. I guess that was the case. So we lost quite a few points there because of that. But we're doing this for practice, right? Not really for a high score. Oh, I wonder if they will add a gold medal in Qatar, the GeoGuessr developers. That would be interesting to try to get a golden medal there. Let's go through one more. Maybe if we notice something new. Maybe we get the airport coverage. If we don't, I'll show it to you afterwards. So we have some chevrons, blue and white chevrons, apparently in Qatar. Again, same car. I don't think I've seen a different car yet, so this might be, probably is the only one, I imagine. So signs in English and Arabic, no surprises there. Again, it feels very kind of remote, so I'm thinking this might be, again, near this stadium, the remote stadium. Can't really read what that says, but yeah, let's go somewhere here then. That's the first big thing I feel like I have learned about Qatar, is that if you get somewhere remote, go here, because there's nothing here, just the stadium. But if you get kind of more developed area, go in Doha, either maybe here-ish, or maybe more north. If you see some water, then go here, I guess. Okay, now this feels definitely more developed, right? Ooh, some street numbers, road numbers. I imagine they won't be on the map either, right? So I found this map. With some numbers and neighborhoods. So Doha, 55. 55 seems to be here. I imagine that little 55 that we see here. I imagine that might be this one that I just found, this map. If you want to check it out yourself, I guess I'll leave the link in the info in the description if you want to check it out. But 55, if it is what I think it is, it should be kind of west of Doha, somewhere here-ish, which would make sense. There is coverage here near these greens, so it would make sense for it to be around here-ish. So let's see if it's right or not. Pretty good, pretty good. So once the Doha, I have heard like rumors that Doha is getting, like Qatar is getting more coverage. So if those rumors are true, then learning those numbers might pay off actually. Those neighborhoods, kind of like general gist at least. Education City Golf Club. The name is so weird that I remember where it is. Education City Golf Club. I can't be the only one thinking it's a weird name for a golf club, no? Okay, it was the other side, but it was here. Let's go for the next one. What is this? Aspire Zone Foundation FIFA World Cup. Aspire Zone. Now, where would this be? This looks quite developed again. So I don't think it would be that big stadium up there. So maybe one of these ones then. There was like stadium here. No. Like there is like 321 Qatar Olympic and Sports Museum. What are these weird names? 321 what? Because I don't see like an Aspire Stadium anywhere. So let's maybe keep it here. Oh no, Aspire Park. Oh, just as I say, I don't see it. It is right next to the 321 museum. Aspire Academy. So I guess let's go somewhere here then, Aspire. Well, there it was, Aspire Zone. Yeah, I guess this is the Aspire neighborhood or something. Okay. Since currently the majority of the locations are near some sort of a stadium or something, then I imagine like learning those stadium names could be quite beneficial, definitely. Anything worthwhile here? Diverted traffic, very dry. Well, the Google hasn't fixed the movement, of course. Why would Google fix their Google Maps, right? Car park, Al-Khor. Al-Khor Health Center, Al-Khor. We have a lot of Al, but Al-Khor. Let's see, Al-Khor. What's Al-Khor? Okay, this little city is Al-Khor. Again, these are just my first impressions, but from what I see, Al-Khor seems to be kind of drier than Doha. Because, I mean, Doha is the capital, they want it to look fancy and super amazing and whatnot. So I feel like they have put a lot more greenery in Doha, a lot of parks and everything. From what I've seen from Al-Khor, I mean, there are some trees and some greenery, but not as much as in Doha, from what I've seen. I might be wrong, but that's just the impression that I'm getting. So let's go Al-Khor. Okay, here it was. Again, yeah, closer to the stadium. Did a little bit better than in the first game. Let's have a quick look at those airport locations. There is some more coverage, but all of this is unofficial, these other stripes that you are seeing. So, looks airport like an airport. There is some Arabic, there is some English, and of course always pays to know the capital city of the country, Doha. But otherwise, yeah, not too different from any other airport, really. If you have some other tips you want to share, let me and others know in the comments. And on the right side, there will be a video where I explored the new Africa coverage. If you haven't seen that one, go check it out. Huge thanks to all of the patrons and YouTube members who are supporting this channel. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, be kind to one another, and see you all in the next video.